Look at that. Like, out there is nutty.
Anytime you need me, girl, you know I'm by your side. And I know that you know that I can make it right. I feel just how you feel tonight. Let me do what I can do to make the feeling right.
They don't know if it's easy or deezy. They go up. Did it bally, no bally. People they see me with CC, or they eye me like Carly. I bring mine in the party. Can I vibe with your Cardi? Caesar Milani. I'm the best with a doggy. How you gonna test me, a nani? And I'm here west with a Marley. Wallahi. Draw for Salang, Aunang for Tally and Toddy. I got both like Bobby and Bobby. Hardy and Hardy. Lardy the Dardy. Plus a plug is my charge. You best mind your walk with your shots.
Take two. What's good? Cammygbr, y'all. We are here, and I am standing. Look, I can do all of this shit. You know, I'm wild. Now I figured this time we need to go through the Don't Flop card. Now, the Don't Flop card is a very interesting card, and I'm really glad to see the Don't Flops back. I'm glad. I think we all are. And it needs to be back. It needs to be. Oh, I should say this will probably come out first. I'm on holiday. I'm just getting myself ready before another day of adventures. I'm looking fucking certified. You know, Omega, Ray-Bans. Don't worry, they're real. I didn't buy them here. I bought them. They're real. So, starting off, Lefty vs Uno. What is there to expect from this battle? Mostly comedy, being 100%. That's probably what we're expecting. I'm not expecting Uno Lavos to come in and just go barking and crazy. I remember there was a moment where he was trying to do that, and it was quite cool. But I don't think cool is exactly what we're wanting here. I think this is meant to be just a fun, good time. Everybody laugh. It's a battle. So if I was to give it to anyone, it's in the UK, it's Lefty. I'm going to give him that, but because Lefty's got a really strong armor, quote unquote, like a defense that's quite not impenetrable, but kind of you look stupid for insulting him anyway because it's a bystander effect essentially. That's what Lefty be like. But okay. The international battle that I'm most excited for, the one I'm most excited for, Emerson Kennedy versus my guy Crow. Emerson Kennedy is my favourite, like my absolute favourite. I like the style, I like the nonchalant. You know when he goes, "Please don't take mercy as a thank you. I'm not into speaking French." You know, there's this little wraparound shit that he does, and it's so good. It's so good. And how the melody of it all, but you know, you've picked up Crow, who's just started cooking in the last year, like really cooking. I think I'm going to be doing a video on this about the Premier Battles League, but you see everything that it tried to do, it's managed to do by building new talent. And now we have the main man, Crow, as high a standard that he's ever been. But do we give it to Emerson, or do we give it to the hometown hero? Now, this might break my heart. I'm going to go with Crow. Now, the only reason I'm going with Crow is, at least on Blackout, as alright as I was about his performance, a bit of me kind of thought, maybe played a little bit. And I think he's played a little bit there with Joey Gambello. Someone just smashed the plate. Prick. You played with Joey Gambello a little bit. And I know that Emerson Kennedy, obviously the battles that he's had and that, like the before he leaves, he's also just battled New Jersey Twerk. But you might not have known that. He's just battled New Jersey Twerk. he's also got a few other battles that like B Magic's coming real soon. Honestly, we need to break his ear down because Emerson's going crazy. Just, you've got a crow that's had so long to prepare for this battle. You kind of have to give it to him, who you could be watching every step that Emerson's doing and being able to formulate angles, punches, schemes out of everything that you're doing. So because of space between battles, I'm giving it to Crow.
I'm back home, at the family home actually. I realised that in the middle of the video I got put in for Reverse and Matter, which has been moved to December I think, or next year. But I didn't speak about Sean Cray and Roz, so this is going to be really, really quick. I salute Roz. I'm glad that you're back. Sean Cray, I'd have to guess him to win. Whether he does or whether Roz pulls it out of the bag, I don't know. But if I put my money on someone just as real quick, I'm going with Sean Cray because he's more tested and in the newer era, more seasoned. But glad to see Roz is back, and especially the way that they did it. Oh, one rounder. Oh, let's make it 3. Fuck it. Let's, you know, it's a weird one to come back to, Roz, but I salute you for that. Back to the video. Wish I was still back there. Currently, right now, fucking red warning rain, so I'm just inside. Cammygbr.
Next one. A legend. A legend. Thesaurus. UK legend. Frankie Fraser. What we doing? What we doing, Smack? What we doing? Now, the only thing for Frankie, the negative, would be what happened at Brixton Jam. Now, it's not, I wouldn't say that's Frankie's fault, it's just Bobby Rex had the glow. He had the glow on him the entire battle, and as much as what Frankie could do, Bobby just, like, his presence, he just knew exactly what to do. And when the crowd was on Bobby's side, you felt, okay, come take this ride with me, you know, I'm off. But what we haven't seen in a while is a Frankie Fraser battle. Now, Frankie was supposed to have a 2-on-2, that didn't happen. He was supposed to battle Black T, that didn't happen. Everything's here now. Everything's here. And you know, Thesaurus is another one on a championship run. And I just seen him go crazy on Mike P. Crazy. That might be battle of the night. It might be. Because of how, like, I worry about Thesaurus in the UK after what happened with Bizzle. But I'm assuming that's not going to happen again, because what are the chances that you battle so many times and the same thing happens again, you know? So Thesaurus 2-1 edge, and it's very slight. And I think, you know what, if Frankie beats Thesaurus, Ilmac, hello, co-main event, 2-on-2. Unbelievable that they managed to book this. Gotta respect them for this. This was so, it wasn't that it was off the wall. It's like they tried to book a 2-on-2, and they probably tried to book Ilmac and Thesaurus, because that's what everyone's doing. But because they didn't, they then went ahead and said, what's another 2-on-2 that would be sick? And you know what, Loso, quote tweet, do eyes, A-Ward, and then the conversation starts, and look where we're at. A-Ward and Loso, 2 of the 4 horsemen, versus Shuffle. Now, I'm going to be so intrigued to see how 2 American Christian battle rappers take on some of the best that we've got. I'm going to, because we already know that Marley and Shuffle T are going to have such great material, and everything's like, they don't do many battles, so they spend time together to develop their material and performance. Everything is so exact. How are they going to do it? Because you have A-Ward, who's just battling everyone and had 8 fucking classic performances, Battle of the Year contenders, Loso, who's main event in every small league, and battling on URL all the time, and when are they sitting together and doing it? Pause. When are they sitting there practicing? You have 1 week and you have to prepare for shuffle with this guy, some whatever teammate, or you have 1 week to prepare for Loaded Lux. I would tell you that it'd be harder to prepare for shuffle in a week than to prepare for Loaded Lux. It'd be harder to set things up and go through. You're not allowed to choke. This should be so much harder to battle them two than Lux. And I'm not saying that status-wise that, clearly not. Clearly I'm not saying that, but a difficult, Shuffle would be the most difficult battler for, as if they're one like a fucking two-headed shark or some shit. Like, as if that's probably for most battle rappers the toughest battle that they will ever have with Shuffle, because they're so good. But who's gonna win? Shuffle. 2-1, maybe clear. Debatable, like if A1 was, and they'll start rebuttaling. That's the one thing that Shuffle don't do. The other guys will rebuttal. But will it be enough? I don't know.
Moke versus who? Nah. No. Flag. Where's the flag? You know, foul on the pitch. Foul. How did they do it? Nah. Moke versus Charlie Clips. Now, haha, surprise. This is definitely a last minute addition, but I fuck with it. I fuck with this one heavy. It's a one rounder, 5 minutes. It's kind of exhibition-y. I get it. But I tell you, Quill popped off ever since the Clips one rounder. So this could do wonders for Moke. Holy shit. Oh god. That's a wild one right there. That is wild. See, Moke is so good at the angles and he's so good at attacking, and he had a great battle versus Tony D. But this is Clips, man. Moke is very skilled at what he does. Charlie Clips is skilled in battle rap. Now, you're going to say, oh, Clips' style's outdated, it's going to be... It doesn't matter in the room, that doesn't matter. Like, you know what? How often are we at an event and you go, you know what? That style's outdated. You know, like, come on. But I'm going to go with Clips because he's an MC, a master of ceremony. Right, back to the video again. I'm in the flat now because news comes up all the time. Fucking editing. Thank you.
Main event. Gemini versus Quill. Now this is a battle that should have been happened. Now I thought this happened before on like one of them sunburn cards, but I don't think it did. So I'm shocked at that. Now, we have Gemini, one of the best ever. Smoked on Summer Madness. Had all the you know, undefeated streak until he met Koji. Like, still one of the greats that we have. And probably the next in line UK battle rapper to battle Shorty Horror. Well, it almost has to be. Almost has to be. Like, probably should have been there before Shuffle, but we won't talk about that. But, should have been, right? Now, we have Quill, captain of the team that was bottom on the Premier Battles League, which I can't believe that happened. It doesn't feel right, but it happened. Another legend, the current Don't Flop champion, gone through highlight moments, only gotten better throughout the years. One of the best performers, you know, one of like really takes the craft seriously. Like this should be, if not Thesaurus and Frankie Fraser, this should be battle of the night. Should be battle of the night. And what makes this battle so incredible is that this would be one of the few battles that I would say, right, put in a rematch clause. That's right, put in a rematch clause. I hate rematches, but with these two styles and how clever they are, you could be, oh, I'm going to put this in rematch 5 months down the line, and I wouldn't be mad at it because they're two titans in the scene. Two titans, like, to really put this into perspective, whoever wins this, I don't think they'll lose the title again. In a similar way that I thought if Bobby Rex won, he would keep the title forever. No one's going to lose the title. And you can see Quill, I think Quill was on about it, trying to become like undisputed, go for Bizzle Bond, and you know, and I could believe that he might be one of those people that could do it. He may be able to, if he beats Gemini, but Gemini I think will pick the post, because what we have to consider is Gemini's return to Don't Flop. Now that is an underrated thing. He's kind of doing all these podcasts and with and other people, and you kind of see, okay, right, he's there, you know, good relationships and whatnot. It's not nothing, no bad blood or anything, but he's not battled there since everything. So now's the moment. His return, gets a champ, and for what Gemini does, Gemini, in the least insulting way, Gemini as a champ is one of the best looks for UK battle rap. Quill is doing an amazing job in actually caring and carrying the cape, calling himself the king, promoting accordingly. And I tell you what, start of the year plug event. My leg was fucking fucked, and Quill's like grabbing me, going, "We need to do your media. We need to do this on some WWE shit." Fire, like, and I love that. But I have to think about the stuff that Gemini does, and you know, all the radio opportunities and whatnot that he can do. But you know what? There's not, whoever wins is not a loss for any of them. As long as it's a classic, who cares? Because they're both amazing battle rappers, and they know exactly what they're doing. Because they're the best. They're some of the best in the UK. That's just it. But who would be next? Whoever, whether it's Quill or Gemini, I don't know who'd be next. Maybe Frankie Fraser? Crow? I don't know. Crow's had a good amount of battles there, and you give the rookie a chance, you know? I say rookie in comparison. Like, who? You know what? There's a lot to think about there. I'm edging Gemini 2-1 because you still can't forget that Gemini's almost undefeated. Koji must be so proud he got that. One more, Respect BA and Real Deal the day before. Shout out Respect. I know you're from Scotland. I know. Real Deal. Real Deal's just a master. He is a master. He's a master of what he does. And I want Respect BA to do really well. I'll be 100% honest. His style is fine. But if I compare like what Mackenzie does, what Soul does, you know, I think Respect is what I would recall a more outdated style, and maybe a bit more absurdist at times of what maybe the stuff that he says. But maybe he'll make it work in the modern days. And I want the best for Respect, but right, style-wise, Real Deal's just a master. Pedro, why the fuck's that book? I don't know why. Slim Buck, hey, shout out to Battle Rap in Africa, man, that shit's so sick. Maybe at some point I'm gonna do more looking into for a part 2 of that video, because that was really cool, like doing that. But yeah, Don't Flop birthday, it's gonna be a good one. apartment's so sick, by the way. So sick, balcony and everything. Right. Cammygbr, about to get pushed. Cheers.
Anytime you need me, girl, you know I'm by your side. And I know that you know that I can make it right. I feel just how you